Get in the tower, you idiot. Get in. Get in there. Oh my god, that's it. I'm just gonna name you idiot. It's your name now. It's your name forever. Sup, nerds? So, it happened again. I got an email from a developer named Ryan? Anyway, she's got this solo project called Dungeon3D, and she's been working on it all on her lonesome, and it's almost ready to release. It is a very simple VTT with a Minecrafty look to it that's ultra lightweight and a very small install at less than 500 megs. She asked me if I'd take a look at it, and I did. If it's your first time on this channel, my name's Jeff. I do Dungeons & Dragons and tabletop role-playing game stuff, and occasionally I manage to be funny. If you'd like to join my nerd family, I have a link to my Discord below, where I release everything I create for free, including my upcoming setting book for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, The Empire of Arden. Alright, Dungeon3D. So, one developer working on it. It's a solo project, she's doing it all by herself. The first thing anyone's going to notice when they look at this is the stuff they can see, and wow, do I ever type smart sentences. The stuff that they can see, Jeff, nice. The aesthetics in this have kind of a goofy charm to them. I'm not a Minecraft player because I'm old and weird, but even if the 3D pixel art isn't your jam, personally it's easy to see the charming appeal that it has. After placing a few nature props, I dropped all the minis on the board just to see their animations. They kind of bob back and forth like a Street Fighter character getting amped up, or that weird NPC chick on TikTok. So the best one here is clearly the tentacle. I don't even care about the rest of them. Tentacle wins. I dropped a few of the building pieces, and this is where I want to insert my first wish list item. I emailed about it, and she knows it's an issue, and she said she's on it. It's gonna get fixed. The camera controls in this don't feel like I'm controlling a camera, it feels like I'm arm wrestling someone who has the camera, and they are not gonna do what I want unless I win. And I am not a strong man. I did manage to beat the camera holder into submission so that I could take a look at a bunch of the placeable pieces, and the ones that I liked best were the palisade fence thing and the orc structures. I don't know why, but every single high fantasy IP at some point decided that orcs build their houses using giant f***ing bones. And I don't know where they get these from. What animal is this bone from? And why do they have it? Why did this start? Who started it? Anyway, I'm gonna make a little orc camp. So this terrain configuration is randomly generated when you start up a new map, and the first thing I did was turn all the terrain blocks into a matching grass tile, and I renamed my tentacle friend Wiggles. I laid out a rough outline for the camp and angled the fences correctly, and then jammed these bones in at varying heights and angles into the fence, and then I smashed a few of them together into like a gate kind of position. On this little stretch back here, I wanted to see how easily I could cover it in grass, because I have this thing with grids where when I see them on any of these VTTs, the first thing I think is, oh cool, what a helpful grid to help players measure distance. And the second thing is, how do I cover it up? For this, I had to rotate the grass a bit and then smash these arrows here to wedge it into position. Another pair of wish list items while I was building this stuff would be to streamline this process a bit, because while the end result looked really cool, the process to do it was teetering on masochistic. I had to click each arrow 20 to 25 times, and I couldn't have done it without several decades of gamer finger experience. That is so sad. The second one, which I also discussed with the developer, is a way to highlight the item that I'm mousing over, because I couldn't tell if I was trying to grab the grass or the dirt underneath it, so I would reach for the grass and just kind of gently caress the ground like I was creepily inviting somebody to join me at a picnic. As the orc base began to take form, I really started to like the pixel art style more. I was naming NPCs and orcifying them up to see how much character I could build into this battle map. I named the boss Doja Cat, and then I remembered that there was a cat, and it was like it was meant to be. The game's got character sheets that you can edit for Pathfinder 1st and 2nd edition, as well as Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and you can roll from them. I made a little forest and a hill, and the whole thing really started coming together. You can see how this is like very clearly some kind of little one-shot mission or part of a greater story where you're maybe doing your campaign in Theater of the Mind or in something in 2D, and then you zip into 3D to do something that could potentially result in combat. Uh-oh, Very Rude Sarah and Doja Cat kidnapped Mayor Bob, etc. I'm a fan. I am a fan. Dungeon3D. I think it's cool. Thumbs up. Okay, I love you. Bye.